on the Cuckoo Clocks. So I'll tell them over 1:30, 1:35. Once we're finished, you will be in the shop. Do your shopping, enjoy your shopping. 2:30 we leave, and of course on the way from here we will be entering into Switzerland. So from this point onwards we are always on a mountain, and it will be mountainous roads on this place. It is mountains, curves, a bit of curves, going on and off till we reach Schaffhausen. And to the border from here, roughly it may take about an hour, sometimes about an hour or 15 minutes. Depends. There are so many routes we utilize when we are going. Depends on what route we decide to take on the way. But about 1 hour 15 minutes or hour and a half, we should be around the Rhine Falls area. 1 hour 40 minutes around that time, we are normally there around the Rhine Falls area, which is going to be in Switzerland. So about 4:15, 4:30, I believe, we should be around the Rhine Falls area.
Tells a story. So I'll start with this one here. It tells a story of a young man who wants to see his girlfriend, but he's not allowed to see her. So he decided to take his own ladder. As you can see, she's waiting for him by the window. So if you have fun, once and if you have. So 3 with me, she's got music also. So after the cuckoo, you see him climbing the ladder. But unfortunately for him, a father shows up. You can see what he's got in his hand. So it's not his lucky day. So this is usually what happens before the honeymoon. I'll show you what happens with the honeymoon. This is our romantic clock, and it tells the story of the young couple on the honeymoon. So every half hour, propose once, and every hour. So 10 o'clock 10 times. If you keep your eyes on the couple. See them coming together?
So cute.
I bet if you come back here 2 years later, she'll be facing the other way. 6 o'clock 6 times. If you keep your eyes on the watermill, see the water being pumped. And this works by 2 solar panels on the side of the roof, and this drives the water pump. So like I said, we have over 120 different types of clocks. All the ones on the right wall are all mechanical. The ones on the
You see lots of animals on the left grazing on the top.
Chicago.
It's not in image. No, sir. That's not event that you smiling. There is one fun that I think you try it out. Everybody in this bunch should try that one. Take a selfie. They don't want you to take it seriously. That's the problem. But I have that 0800 number. Correct, sir. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಸ್ನಾನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಥರ ಗಲೀಜು ಮಾಡಿ. ತೆಗೆದಿನ ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ
ದೇವ್ರು ಹೋಗಿದ್ರಾ?
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೋತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಕೊಡೋಕೆ.
States, 26. It's a confederation of states. Helvetia is the first queen of Schweiz. Originally there were only two states of Switzerland. One was called Uri, U-R-I, and one was called Schweiz, S-C-H-W-Y-Z. So the queen who was ruling at that time was Helvetia, Helvetica they call it.
Helvetica, yeah,
So
that is
that's how, yeah, Helvetia is same. Has 4 official languages. You name them, you tell me. Again, 4 official languages.
German.
Swiss German, correct. Dutch, wrong. French, right. English, wrong.
Swedish.
Sweden, no. Spanish, no. Polish, no.
Hindi.
Hindi, absolutely no. Italian, correct.
Ah.
So you got 3. Swiss German, which is known as Schweizerdeutsch, that is correct. Swiss German is where we are now. We are north and central and eastern portion, part of Switzerland, they speak Swiss German. Southern part, south of Switzerland, they speak Italian. Western area, they speak France, because France is on the west. 4th language. Think till we come out of the tunnel. That is why we give you palak, so that you can think properly. इतना 5 palak खाया अभी तक. Please call up the restaurant and we'll tell them to make palak today again. Romanian? No.
Austrian?
No.
Zek.
Austrian speak German.
Zek.
No, Zek no. Dutch no. Dutch is of course for
I thought-
Netherlands. Dutch is Netherlands.
Not the neighboring states.
Which one was that, Mr. Pardala? Swedish? No.
No,
not Swedish.
it has to be a neighboring state, I think. So somebody good in geography can
Let's
probably.
come out of the tunnel.
Is it Maltese or
Sorry?
Maltese?
No. Portuguese? No.
That cannot. I think.
Which one? Roman. Yeah, I would say that. Yes.
Latin.
But it is not Roman, it's Romansh
Munch.
or Greco-Romanic.
Oh.
Romansh is a very ancient language. It
Wow.
is actually a mixture of Latin and German combination. It becomes Romansh.
Oh.
Why Romansh? 1821 when they got the unification or they became one. Became famous more so in 1536.
Is this Limat?
Reason being of a big reformation. Like this morning I told you about Heidelberg around the church, when we were around the church. I told you about a reformation which started in Switzerland in the city of Geneva, which was in 1516 by a preacher called John Calvin. It shifted its base from Geneva, it came to Zurich, and that was in the year 1536. And the preacher at that time was Ulrich Zwingli, that was the name of the preacher, and he started to teach about the Protestant religion, preach about the Protestant religion in one of its churches over here, which is known as Graumunster or the Grossmunster. There are 2 churches, and you will see it after some time. 2 churches around here, and they were both built between 11th to 14th 11th to 14th century. Hofstrasse of course means the street. So, but I need to. So that is the main railway station where the movie was shot, and just above that, of course, is where your vaults are located. But if you look, that clock face, University Strasse, is because the University of Zurich is located on this particular street. A very famous university, of course, for science, mostly for science and medicine, and a very famous personality has been teaching in this university, and where he met his wife. a German man. Anybody knows? Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein was a German national, but he was here in Switzerland and he was teaching in this university, and he met his first wife also in this university till he went to USA where he met his second wife. So it was from this part. And of course Albert Einstein has spent a lot of years in Switzerland. The main city for him of course was Bern. He used to live in the city of Bern, and that is where his house is also located. I think it's number 47 or number 49 is the house of Albert Einstein, which has now been converted into a museum. Bern again, which is the capital of Switzerland, and a tremendous place, On the right, behind us, Graumunster, green one, the female church, and of course Saint Peter's Kirche. And there's no parking.
Zurich. Oh, that is the place. Your famous shot.
Now, Bahnhofstrasse is 2 lanes on that side, so I will walk with you till Bahnhofstrasse, so you have a fair idea of Bahnhofstrasse. Start roughly from around there, just from the building areas. Zameen नीचे there are walls, below the ground there are walls. Not visible to general public. लॉकर जहाँ पर काला धन जैसे काला धन जो है इसके नीचे रखा हुआ है.
Viraf, is it legend?
No, it's an honest thing. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
University है. You can't see it.
अरे इनका लॉकर है, दिखाएंगे आपको. अरे उसका लॉकर है.
Anyways, you can take a stone there. Come back this way. Cross the road. Very careful on the zebra crossing only.
ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ರೀ
ಇದನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ.